So,
right, so it's big time. I was just curious because it's obviously Ask Paul. I don't know if there was any like worry of if it's just built around me.
Great question, because you know it wasn't about Paul, and I know that's so stupid to say. And there's another weird story. I'd always said you don't go into Paddy Power and you don't expect Paddy Power to be filmed in the day. Where's Paddy there? Can I have? I want him to do my betting slip. And that was always the ambition for Ask Paul. And weirdly enough, when I started it, it was all the DMs or hi Paul. And everyone was like, that's a fucking wrong idea. But I was like, no, to break down the barriers of personal finance, and especially because I have a Dublin accent and, you know, I'm not from like the posh side of Dublin, maybe originally from Tala Village, and I can maybe relate to more people who said about breaking down those barriers of the finance industry. It kind of suited to be me. I said, no, we'll use my name, because if you have a name to go with it, it will break down that barrier rather than just say, ask about pensions or something stupid, you know. So anyway, we did that, and fairly soon people started saying hi team when we started bringing in other advisors, and we started putting them in front of Instagram. And weird enough, we ended up sitting down at Christmas dinner. I mean, this thing called the Don Bombers, which I'll bring you through in a second, with Jerry Hussey. You know Jerry Hussey, Paddy Powers. So on the first Christmas party with Jerry, I sit down beside the table, and fucking Paddy Powers sitting beside us. I love your site, Ask Paul. I was like, I'll talk to you for the night. Talking marketing strategies for the night and all this. And so it was mad. He gave us a lot of support and a lot of tips, obviously. Not tips, betting tips. From a marketing point of view.
Which horse race I should
that whole thing, I've always said it needs to be like Paddy Power. People don't think it's Paddy. And now, very rarely people say in the DMs, hi Paul. It's usually hi team, can you help me out? Or even hi Mark Root is one of the guys on the team, is phenomenal on Instagram, and very, very like me years ago, on all the time trying to get the support as much people as he can. And he would say hi Mark, or like hi team, or hi Connor if it's Connor Strange that was on, etc. Or Anya Cullen. There was a lot of content for us as well in the team. She's a phenomenal advisor. It's kind of work that it's not just Paul anymore. And maybe that was a bit of luck or hard work, but I think the marketing team did a great job on that by bringing in, they brought in avatars of all the other team members who used to push them out on a weekly basis, and to let people know it was bigger than just me. But at the beginning, it was just me answering DMs and doing all the video content outside of my normal day job, I suppose.
Yeah, you're working 24/7 at that.
It was flat. It was fucking mental, but it's always been like that.